Rare's open-world sandbox live service game Sea of Thieves has been a genre-defining success since its launch 7 years ago, currently boasting millions of players. Now in 2025, the competitive landscape for player versus environment games has a new entry. Embark Studios' Arc Raiders, an extraction genre title that is injecting fresh energy into the space. This raises a compelling question. Can the long-running Sea of Thieves benefit by taking inspiration from the new kid on the block? Let's find out. While both Sea of Thieves and Arc Raiders fundamentally rely on player versus player interaction, the player versus environment content is what truly elevates the experience. Over its 7-year lifespan, Sea of Thieves has introduced a significant amount of PvE content that players can enjoy without constantly engaging in PvP. However, the core issue is this: why does PvE in Sea of Thieves fail to deliver a sense of genuine danger where a single misstep could be fatal? This is where Arc Raiders' PvE model shines. In Arc Raiders, the world consistently feels perilous from the moment you join a match. The environment demands strategic thinking in nearly every action, forcing players to second guess whether engaging in a fight with another player is worth the risk. Artificial intelligence in video games can create an immersive experience that can pose a great challenge to the player. It's what makes Souls-like games highly coveted due to the utmost challenge it possesses. Now, Sea of Thieves and Arc Raiders are not Souls-like games, but both games use enemy AI. However, one of them has plenty of variety of enemy NPCs, but kind of misses the mark on enemy difficulty, and that is Sea of Thieves. It's not that the enemies are always weak or don't pose some type of threat, but the lack of a monumental threat that makes the player second guess of even trying to approach you is what's sorely missing. In Arc Raiders, enemy NPCs consistently pose a credible threat throughout the map, requiring players to exercise caution and make strategic decisions when entering new areas. Even seemingly harmless enemies like the Snitch and Spotter drones can alert more dangerous Arc units to the player's location. Similarly, Fireball drones survey interior spaces and facilities. Carelessly rushing into these locations is risky and can end a run if players don't quickly shoot the drones before they get too close. Furthermore, the medium to large arcs such as Leapers, Bastions, and Bombardiers are not solo friendly and necessitate teamwork to defeat. The Queen in particular demands all hands on deck, even requiring cooperation with enemy players to stand a chance. Sea of Thieves could benefit by observing how Arc Raiders approaches the PvP-PvE genre. Instead of merely using filler enemy NPCs or creating PvE mechanics that feel like tedious chores, the developers at Rare should focus on significantly enhancing the PvE experience. This enhancement should introduce threats dangerous enough to make crews reconsider attacking one another, thereby creating more opportunities for enemy crews to cooperate and survive a shared peril on the seas. It's debatable whether threats like skeleton ships or megalodons truly challenge a solo player on the seas. However, I believe that for players with a crew, and even for experienced solo players, overcoming these encounters isn't significantly difficult. This same lack of substantial difficulty also applies to ghost ships and other world events encountered around the sea. Arc Raiders, in my opinion, has successfully embodied the potential of the PvP-PvE genre, offering a valuable model for Sea of Thieves and other games in the genre to aspire to. Role-playing games are often defined by character progression, with systems like the talent tree allowing players to customize and improve their unique characters. A great example of incorporating RPG elements is Arc Raiders, where the talent tree system provides a tangible sense of improvement after each run, enhancing depth and replayability through experimentation with different builds in PvP. Sea of Thieves could significantly benefit from a similar talent tree integration. A prime starting point would be the game's Hourglass PvP mode, where a talent tree could introduce more strategic depth to battles. This system could also be used to resolve existing imbalances. For instance, a skill tree focused on resources within the Hourglass mode could address the problem of crew resource disparity, creating a more leveling playing field. Another talent tree focus for Sea of Thieves could be ship defense improvements. This could include talents for faster ship repair times, or even a solo player ability to summon a temporary NPC buddy pirate focused solely on repairs. This would free up the player to concentrate on other tasks such as sailing or firing cannons. Finally, there could be a talent tree focused on health, with food as the main mechanism. Possible talents include increasing the effectiveness of consumed food by a certain percentage, summoning a cooking NPC to prepare meals on the ship while players handle other duties, or acquiring high-quality fruit or meat upon defeating an enemy vessel. The Sea of Thieves Hourglass mode presents an excellent opportunity to introduce a talent tree system. Implementing such a feature could significantly enhance the game mode's appeal, making it a sought-after experience for a wider player base. To continue improving Sea of Thieves, Rare should draw inspiration from successful titles in the genre. Moving forward, Arc Raiders should serve as a benchmark for the PvP-PvE space. Although distinct, both games fundamentally operate as PvP-PvE extraction experiences. Sea of Thieves, however, is characterized by its open-world sandbox and stronger PvE focus. The current era is exciting for the genre, suggesting that more games will draw inspiration from Arc Raiders. This raises a question for Sea of Thieves. Can a 7-year-old game adopt new features and maintain its reputation as a genre-defining title? Only time will provide the answer. Given the huge praise for Arc Raiders, are any of you currently playing the game? And do you think Sea of Thieves can learn a thing or two from Arc Raiders? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you give the video a like if you liked the video, subscribe to stay updated on all things Sea of Thieves, and also let me know if you'd like to see more Arc Raiders content or other games in the genre. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.